Now let's talk about the onboarding process, because you can't just flip a switch and expect 250,000 businesses to instantly comply, right? It requires a careful, highly structured educational rollout. The strategy here involves directly contacting suppliers, inviting them to in-person or online meetings, and really advising them on the new legislation around mandatory e-invoicing and this requirement to submit their Scope 1 and 2 data. It's all about bringing the supply chain along on the journey. You have to explain that this isn't just another bureaucratic hurdle to jump over. It's a fundamental shift in how business is going to be conducted moving forward.
During this onboarding phase, the Council essentially categorizes suppliers into two distinct groups. For the first group, the ones who already measure their Scope 1 and 2 emissions, the ask is trivial. They simply add 2 fields to their existing accounts. Boom, done. But as we know, many SMEs, who again make up that massive 50% of emissions, belong to the second group. They don't currently measure their carbon, and frankly, they're terrified of the administrative burden. But for them, the system isn't a brick wall. It's an open door. They are immediately flagged to receive dedicated support.
So for that second group, saying, yes, please, we need support, assistance is directly provided by an organization called Changing Planet Solutions. This step is absolutely crucial to ensure no supplier is left behind. Because think about it, if you punish SMEs for not knowing how to measure carbon, you're going to lose your suppliers, and worse, you lose your primary data. By providing dedicated expert support to help them figure out those Scope 1 and 2 numbers, the Council ensures the absolute integrity of their data while simultaneously upskilling their entire supply chain for the green economy. It's a total win-win.
As we pull back and summarize this massive shift from manual estimates to automated primary data, we have to ask, how is this localized compliance going to reshape global supply chain transparency? Because what Coventry City Council is doing, it's just the beginning. By utilizing networks like PEPL from 2010 and intelligence agencies like STERA, we are rapidly moving toward a world where real-time carbon figures are attached to every single transaction. This completely destroys the myth of spend-based estimates. It gives organizations the actual strategic power to identify real carbon hotspots, driving unprecedented operational efficiency across the globe.
Ultimately, the final goal here is taking hundreds of thousands of complex, disconnected, chaotic data points from SMEs all over the world and bringing them into a smooth, aligned agreement. When primary carbon data flows as easily and automatically as financial data, we don't just achieve compliance, we fundamentally change the architecture of global commerce. And that leaves us with one vital question to ponder. If the technology now exists to make supply chain transparency this automated and this precise, can any organization still justify relying on the guesswork of the past? Think about that as you evaluate your own supply chains.